Draft number 5, staying alive. It is the month of May. It is our second attempt at going up to Mythic and MTG Mom. This set is so fun. Let's see what we got. We have Urabrask the Hidden. Creatures you control have haste. Creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Ooh. That's good. It's obviously better than Gruul. I do think Zarek's Strobe Knight is amazing, though. I also really like Invasion of Mog. You know what? This is probably what I'm going to mark. This one, I think, needs a lot of support. Deadly Derision is excellent. Heliod is actually quite stinky. Heliod is basically a 4/4 for 4, which I think is not that... It's just not quite good enough. The set can be fast, but it can also slow down quite a bit. Let's get the red card and be a little bit more thoughtful about how we build for aggression. Or we could, I could be a complete idiot. So, we have some good cards here. Blight Reaper Thalid is just an extraordinarily solid, well-rounded card. I mean, the fact that it is playable on turn 2 to just shut down some early pecking and then can inexpensively become a 3/3 plus a 1/1 is great. Invasion of Zendikar is one of my favorite things in the universe in this set. Get 2 basic lands out. Lets you go multicolor. We have Volcanic Spite. Tandem Takedown is also amazing. Other cards that I think are solid here, cut short. I think Transcendent Message is actually quite good. I think it is between Volcanic Spite and Invasion of Zendikar. There's no other red cards here. I don't really know. I'm kind of feeling a little bit pained about this, but that's okay. All right, we also have another extraordinary red uncommon. I think Stoke the Flames is just ridiculously, stupidly, alarmingly good. I would like the Invasion of Regatha. We're unlikely to get it. But Stoke the Flames, I think, is one of the best uncommons, period. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that if I saw a list of uncommons, there's a lot of uncommons in this set. I'm sure if I saw a list, I'd be like, yo, Stoke the Flames. Top 3, and I don't know what 2 and 3 are. Volcanic Spite would have been pretty funny. Just had a giant swell of red juicy goosies. I am just in love with this format. I am in love with MTG Mom. With MTG1, I struggled, and then I felt like I really started to get the format and started to really consistently climb. And that just feels good when it feels like something's clicking. But I think that even more so than this set... So MTG1 was like, it wasn't clicking, and now it is clicking. I actually kind of felt... I think I might just get the Blight Reaper Thalid. This is tough. Because Phyrexian Censor can be really annoying, but like I don't know if we're going to get that many Phyrexians if I am. I don't think we're going to get that many Phyrexians if I am. Well, do I actually want a Shatter the Source? Invasion of Zendikar is really freaking good. Okay, I'm going to get this. Yeah, with MTG1, the previous set, I really felt like I didn't get it, and then I got it, and I started to see a lot of success. This one, on the other hand, perfect. This set feels like I am... There is a million things to explore. You know, I don't know if any of you are into fighting games, but there's like some fighting games that have come out that have been like little fan-made games that have like 5 characters. And all the matchups are really tightly balanced. And then there's something like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, where you choose 3 characters, and they each have assists and can come in and come out in different ways. Like, oh my god, it's like so sick. Yeah, and Invasion of Ergamon is just nice. It's a brief bit of ramp, but it filters, and honestly, True Good Cliff Changers is quite good. It's like another form of filtering. I'm going to get the Vat Keeper. If we have green as a base color, we'll likely have access to multiple ways to generate black mana. Like if black-red are my main two, I'm already able to get a swamp with Invasion of Zendikar to make a treasure that can make black mana with Invasion of Ergamon. And, I mean, in this set, I've said it a lot, I think greed is the way to go. I would rather go for this Elvish Vat Keeper. And I'd rather ask myself the question, how can I go greedy in this first? Rather than try to be on color, as it were. I'm debating between this and this. This is a safer pick, but I'm going to try the Shivan Branch Burner. I was not a big fan of this card when I was doing a blue-red, but I think it's actually good in red-white and red-green. This is another style of card that I initially looked at and was like, it's not that great. But now I'm just like, this card's fucking great. Why not Radha? Radha is effectively a 4-mana 3/3. And I'd have to bring up Radha to show it accurately, but Radha is basically its ability is like when you attack, gives something else +X/+X, where X is the number of different land types. But it's just like, you know, at the end of the day, it's just like a good old-fashioned freaking... Oh, really? So the black just is not flowing, but this is a lot of great white. Yeah, I mean, this is, I think, the best card there. So here's the thing. Let's say I am actually... What the fuck am I doing? Okay. We just might not be in green. We might just be red-white. Shauna. Wield. Okay, so what the fuck is happening here? Okay, so if I look at my red, we have solid red, fine red. I don't think I can go hard 3 color. This guy's definitely out. I'm certainly not black or blue. Like, super duper not seeing anything good coming out in those colors. I think I get the Tandem Takedown. I think Tandem Takedown is just excellent. And part of me believes that we're going to wind up in white-green and bail on the red. That's my suspicion with Shauna coming all the way around. This is an incredibly difficult moment because there's a Kenra Spell Spear here. And Kenra Spell Spear, I think, is another one of the greatest uncommons in the set. Captain Lannery Storm. I don't think it's very good. I think it's between this, this, and this. I'm gonna get Kami of Whispered Hopes. I think I'm confirmed green AF. What does this one do? I really think we're going to be going white-green. I really, really do. So we want a lot of things that do backups and counters. Yeah, we're cutting our red turkeys here. We might run a Shatter the Source if I am feeling slow, but probably not. There's a cut short. What the fuck is this doing here? What the hell? Quintorius fucking Lore Master made it this deep? Okay. I think I've settled on not green, which is weird because I was quite convinced that we were green. But Quintorius Lore Master is just like ridiculous. It's still really not clear to me. Probably not this. We might be doing something like this. Right? This looks very sensible. Yeah, I'm a little leery on because Stoke is great. This card is not that great. This card is solid, but you know, it's not amazing. I think we can make it work. Fuck yeah, Placid Rotten Tail. This is, I think, an essential card if you are in white-green. Super, super essential. Great with Convoke. Can put more counters on things. Probably Surge of Salvation. I really like one-mana combat tricks in general, but like... yeah. Rybeck says, without red, do you think you're light on the win conditions now? So, I will forever be pushing against the term win condition. Win condition was a term that came up sort of early on in the development of Magic the Gathering's meta. Dude, this was a great call to switch to these colors. I'm really, really pleased with and proud of ourselves. We need a lot more cheap drops, though. Oh, that was such a great read. I'm really happy about this. I might run this idiot. Win condition was a term that came up when decks were increasingly pushing to extremes, and you would look at a deck, and it would be hard to see how it even did anything. Like, let alone won. Just like, what does this deck do? And because it was really challenging to identify, the question, what is the win condition? That started to crop up. Well, it's hard to see what this deck does. Can it even win? And, you know, the most archetypical versions of this. That is just a crap run out. All right, it's probably going to be Enduring Bond Warden. Overgrown Pest is good, but I think that the Enduring Bond Warden is essential. What do I think about bailing and going into these colors again? This is really quite difficult. I'm gonna get the Overgrown Pest. Wow, fucking instantly snap punished. It's okay. I think the Overgrown Pest is very good. I also see a Realmbreaker's Grasp. Oops, this is out. I'm sure that one or both of these is coming back. This are all fine for me. I'm going to get the Realmbreaker's Grasp. I'm a little worried about our 2-mana slot. I don't think I'm going to be running Atrax's Fall. Like, we are way too overloaded in the 3s. This card's very fucking good. I'm gonna get this, and we're gonna cross our fingers for some Placid Rotten Tails on the flip side. Part of me wants to just get this Chomping Kavu, actually. We actually have a lot of good stuff. Why doesn't this asshole have Convoke? Probably the Swordsworn Cavalier. Like, Seraph of New Capenna is great, right? But, like, literally, look at this. Look at this frickin' 3-drop slot, man. Is it hop o'clock? Hip hop o'clock? Sneaky XX Rocket says you're never supposed to grab dual lands, right? You know, it's interesting. In this format, I really think duals, like the 3 things that I think are incredibly potent are dual lands, Enduring Bond Warden, dual lands, / fixing, removal, and card draw. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I forgot what I was talking about because we were talking about win conditions. Placid Rotten Tail, all day, all the way. We were talking about win conditions. Probably not going to run either of these. And I really think that win condition was a term that came up when it was really difficult to identify how decks would win. And they would sometimes just have 1 to 3 cards that were essential, or maybe 1 to 4 cards that were essential to get to win the game. But in the modern day and age, it's not really, it doesn't really mean anything, like what is the win condition of this deck? Because more accurately, like the win condition is pretty much always, my goal is to attack them with creatures until their life hits 0. Like, that's what this deck's win condition is. but we might change to be like, okay, well, what are the overall kind of structures and styles that we're going for here? I think I actually do want the Sun Blessed Guardian. I think these kind of transform cards are quite solid. Don't want this one. Ooh, another Placid Rottentail, huh? I mean, our deck gets a lot simpler if we cut Quintorius Loremaster. This card is truly ridiculously good. Yeah, so like, I'm still not quite getting to your question, which is like, Sean, how in the hell do you actually win? What is the way in which this deck wins? I actually think I'm out of the Quintorius Loremaster plan. I mean, this just seems quite solid. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna overcomplicate shit. God, actually, Quintorius is pretty easy to get. We have a Kami, an Invasion of Zendikar. So if we do this, we only need to run a single mountain. Jumping Kavu is a cut. Serve Nuka Penna I actually like because she's one of the only flyers we have. We could just, like, commit hard to the ground. I really feel like we should probably cut something in this area. Belanon. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? It's also arguable that we get rid of the Invasion of Belanon. Yeah, I think it's very reasonable to be like, dude. I think I like this a little bit better. This is not that great. We do have a bunch of Bond Wardens, a bunch of Placid Rottentails. Shit. So what is the weakest card here? Kind of like having a flyer here. Give me 1 second, and then I think I can answer this more accurately. You know, maybe we actually just get rid of the Bola Slinger, huh? This might be how we're going to do it. I'm going to give this a shot. Or do I actually think we could go to 16 lands? That's an interesting question. Do I think we could go to 16? So if I did do this, kind of do want the greens early on. No, I actually agree with my previous assessment. We need to cut something from the 3-drop slot. I'm gonna try cutting Phyrexian Awakening. Cut Short is insane. Invasion of Belanon gives +1/+1. We have a lot of 1-mana creatures. This is an extremely good card. Like, no matter what, it makes a flyer. This is a flyer. This gives us the fixing, and whenever counters are put on, it increases the number of counters. We do that a lot. This is one of the better card advantage cards that this has, and this is removal. Yeah, no, I think Phyrexian Awakening is just like another good one. Great. Doing, doing, doing. Okay, so let's go to my landies. So coming back to the statement of win condition, like, how do I think about the way in which this deck wins? The way in which this deck wins is through really efficient use of cards like Placid Rotten Tail that have vigilance and can grow and help other creatures grow. We are dropping a lot of pressure early on and rounding this out with more pressure that if we are attacking, terrific. With a card like Swordsworn Cavalier, that's totally fine. But if we're not attacking, we are able to get more cards down quickly and start applying pressure. And I don't really think we need Inspired Charge. I am questioning having Quintorius Loremaster in here. Because, like, imagine if we cut Quintorius and cut the mountain. We could add in, like, immediately add in an Inspired Charge. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I'm not really feeling Quintorius Loremaster, but, I mean, I think I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it. It's one of these cards that's just literally so stupidly good. Alright. Quintorius Snoremaster. There you go. Alright. Predictions are up. Do we have any other bombs? We have 3 Placid Rotten Tails. Which I am slowly learning more and more and more how fucking ridiculously, stupidly good that card is. How would I evaluate this? I'm really struggling to see. Like, part of me just really does want to cut Quintorius Loremaster. I think that's the thing that I want to do here. Probably Rotten Tail. Sunblessed Guardian. Yeah, I'm having a hard time feeling like great about that idea. Sure. It's 5. This is a scout. This is a cleric. I thought I was playing this one first. That's alright. I'm going to cut Quintorius after this. I think I really do need to cut Quintorius. Oh, for some reason I thought that this guy had only 1 mana open. Busy attacking. Busy talking. Alright, little Placid Rotten Pals can just pop right onto a creature. Great. This is actually really great. Giving all the creatures +1/+1 is reasonably strong. I mean, this is where, like, Placid Rotten Tail on this knight is just, like, very scary to deal with without strict removal. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Quintorius Loremaster. I just think it's better if I just get rid of him. Like, I want to be able to apply a shitload of pressure and close out efficiently. Running an Inspired Charge, running an Invasion of... Yeah, no, I just want to run the other backup card. Yeah, I agree with me so much. I just agree with me. Because I think that the approach for this deck is effectively something along the lines of, I just attack with a bunch of cards. We're okay being lore amateurs. It's true. Probably some sort of move to flip this to throw itself in front of this. How's my paper MTG collection? It's in boxes, and it hasn't really grown in 4 years. Basically, since the pandemic came out. Ichor Shade. It's me. I'm a shade of Ichor. Yeah. So what would be amazing is if we could just peel a singular Landies. Basically have to do this. I think this is fine to do. Trading an Ichor Shade for a Swordsworn Cavalier is, I think, fine. I think it's still worth playing Zendikar then. It's plausible. It's possible cutting Zendikar's smart, called Glutton. I'm actually having a lot of doubts right now. Hey, look, everyone's trying to kill him. It's great. Target tapped turkey. This is it. Okay. Beginning of your end step, so we do like this. Those counters then get passed to this. I really think this little Enduring Bond Warden card can put an opponent in just a really nasty collection of situations. Because look, alright. I lost a 2-2. That's basically what happened. We traded a 4-4 for a 2-2. My opponent does obviously have a shitload of cards. But the more that I am speaking, the more I'm just like, dude, Quintorius Loremaster, get in here. Or get out of here. You loser. I'm ready to say extraordinarily mean things to Quintorius Loremaster. Sup, baby? Says, I believe in you. Thanks, baby. Sup? Alright, Walkie's taking way too long. But actually probably taking the right amount of time to help me understand. Aura God or Demigod. And amazingly, it's a 4-6 now. I mean, it's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. Will not do its other abilities, though. I'm just gonna have the Bond Warden just buff himself. Sure. Yeah. Because I have another backup creature that can make my opponents not block. So I cut the Mountain, cut Quintorius, and then I think I cut Invasion of Zendikar. And that's 3 slots for cheaper things to go in. And I think that's going to be essential. This is also why I like having a flyer or 2. Even 3. The ability to just have a flyer that can consistently punch through for damage, accept counters from Bond Wardens, accept counters from Placid Rotten Tails. Sucks a bit. Some good cards. Go to Nightbot and turn off that. Turn the bot off. Timer. Disable. Whoa. Jesus. She literally is lying down on the spacebar again. This kid. Get cute with me, little buddy. I think this is right. Furnace Blessed Conqueror is nice. Two big thumbs up from Day 9 on that one. We want to kill the Ichor Shade. I mean, Quintorius Loremaster is awesome, but I think that just having a more, like, I really strongly believe that this deck wants just a lot of basic synergy cards. It doesn't want any of the big stuff. Like, Quintorius Loremaster is an amazing one of. I think a deck that is tuned to having that is good. I mean, this Sarah Faithkeeper is great. Alright, so there's a 5/5 there. Alright. Villain clearly has removal if they're running these kinds of power black cards. But there is a Crystal Carapace. It's kind of weird. Yeah, land, Quintorius, and I think Invasion of Zendikar, I think is a cut. And I want to replace it with the Kavu. Probably Kavu, Phyrexian Awakening, and one other. I don't think of another card that I could put in. Siege Rabbit says, oops, I didn't hear the land cut. Apologies. Siege Rabbit, if you're ever here, I expect you to memorize everything I'm saying. There will be a quiz after this match. This is an insanely long game. All right. This is the game. Air Glider backup guy? Maybe, yeah. Santa Sean is coming to town. It's highly possible that we just, like, win with the Seraph Faithkeeper anyways. It was a big mistake to run Quintorius in this, for sure. The card rules. I'm such a fan of Corruption of Tawashi. I think it's just a great card in a Dimir shell. Freewheeler's a big fucking problem. Hey, fucking Placid Rottentail, look at this shit. On to the Sarah Faith Keeper. Urn of Toadfire. 1, 2, 3. Hilariously, Urn of Godfire is the one that ruins it for us. A lot of enchantments. I think we may be dead, but let's not forget we have the Enduring Bond Warden that can block some stuff. Can actually eat this. Okay. Dude, I really think that these innocuous-looking one-mana white-green cards are very good. Because, like, we haven't, like... I want to point out, my opponent has gotten to cast these dramatic effect ETBs, you know, we got Corruption of Tawashi. There's a lot of pricey and powerful shit here, but again, I really think that these, like, one-mana commons can put enormous threats on your opponents in this. Urn of Godfire literally needs to kill Sarah Faith Keeper. Period. Only I had the hexproof thing. Alright, let's just wait and see what Walkie does. Oh, yeah. That's alright. Well, I mean, that just sucks. I feel super fucked now. I mean, I still have the Enduring Bond Warden. This is still game 1, man. This is the most exhausting game of all time. So now I actually have to block like this, because this thing, being indestructible and lifelinking, is just immediately, it hoses us. Probably going to concede on the next draw, because I don't think there's anything that I can really do. Yeah, I'm just getting out of this game. And I think I know how I'm going to reconstruct this list. I think I know how I'm going to reconstruct this. I'm calling the deck Quintorius Snoremaster, I think, is very reasonable. Especially given that we're cutting Quintorius, cutting the Mountain, cutting the Invasion of Zendikar, and putting back in... I think we want the Chomping Kavu. I think... Phyrexian Awakening, and then I think it's Inspired Charge or Golden Scale Aeronaut. It says 15 creatures, but there's 15 creatures. Is there any? I actually want the Gold Scale Aeronaut instead of the Inspired Charge. I'm adding more things that put counters on. Like, we lost that game, and I think that I'm really pleased with how the game went anyways. Opponent goes first. I think that this is already a 6-card hand, because I'd be comfortable sending that one back. This is excellent. And I am, in fact, comfortable sending that one back. See, Enduring Bond Warden, I think the real strength of them is that you can begin to stack so many things on this. Like this. I obviously have to do this. will be a 4/4. Yeah, I mean, like, this is an absolutely killer. Storm cycling is A-okay. Bounty versus the Enduring Bond Warden backup can stack for doubling the counters, right? Yeah. Alright, so my opponent can sacrifice something. Oh my god, this is the... Oh, fuck. Looks like this is the best one to be taking out. Alright, that's such great news. Hey, what up, Z-Sakura? Yeah, I'm still here. I never leave. I'm here forever. There's no reason to mess around here. Punching through for damage. Chomping Kavu. Also do some serious work. I think just maintaining pressure is better here. Alright, well, you know. Sometimes you just get swept on. Woof. I mean, we lose to a sweeper every single time. I mean, there's literally nothing we can do about this. That fucking really sucks. Jesus, man. That's just fucking terrible. All right, well, I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, there's really not a lot of sweepers to be that worried about. I'm gonna go ahead and concede. Super dead. I'm still really, really happy with how this deck is turning out. We got really close in that first game with what I think was a suboptimal construction. And then we just hit one of the only things that fucking hoses us. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's important not to get discouraged if you're drafting and you have a draft like that. I mean, you could see the power of it in game 2. Like, you could see the power of it in game 2. You could see the longevity of our deck in game 1. Like, in that game 1, it was false that we were just, like, having a bunch of momentum, and then we were just screwed, and there you go, and that was it. Gosh. It was, like, we actually had lots of draws that we could get, and lots of opportunities to spike up, and I think this looks like kind of an incredible hand. I really think Enduring Bond Warden on yourself is like just the shit. Just the nuts play. It's so good. Skittering Surveyor, super fine. Invasion of Belanon is probably it. Great. Fantastic. Alright. 2 sweepers back to back. Not a problem. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I mean that is a sort of once and future. All right. I play this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not quite enough. So this attacks. Okay. I mean, this is about what we got. Jesus Christ, man. Icky. Oh, you're attacking like this. Yes, that's fine. This guy doesn't have trample. Yeah, you can surveil too and do whatever the fuck you want. That's completely fine. That's actually totally okay. There's no attacking or blocking creature. It's fine. Let's make some of these bastards. Let's see if there's a way to... Almost. Almost. That's lethal, though. I mean, this game was actually pretty... This entire draft was, I think, a good lesson in sometimes you build something that's quite strong, and you go 0-3, and that's alright. Yeah, we got a type. We got a type.